Yeah, sorry about the delay. I hope everybody is well. I want to wish you all very good morning, and I'm so thank you that you're here and taking the time from your busy schedules. And we have had 980 registrations for today, and this includes over 700 VCSE organizations. So whether you represent VCSE or you come from private or public sector, wanting to understand the sector better, you are very warmly welcome to this capacity building summit. Yeah, so now we have the presentation up. So I want to begin by explaining why this summit exists. And to do that properly, I need to take a step back. The VCSE sector is built on lived experience. Organizations in this room exist because of real challenges faced by real people and communities. In its own way, this summit is also a product of my own lived experiences that eventually led the creation of whatimpact and to our work alongside you today. My parents were born in the final years of Second World War in Finland. My grandparents' generation spent their lives rebuilding the country. Everyone contributed because they had to. I grew up in Helsinki in 1970s in a fairly deprived area. People did not have much, but what they did was a community. I also grew up with a severely disabled sister who was cared for at home. Only decades later, I did realize that I had effectively been a young carer since early childhood. Carer just wasn't a concept at that time. Having two working parents caring for mentally and physically disabled child until she was 33 years old shaped my understanding of what the real support looks like. It was neighbors helping neighbors. It was informal support and shared responsibility. And it was the work of charities, schools, local councils, and NHS working together. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and that certainly resonates with me. This environment gave me an early appreciation of voluntary and charitable organizations, youth clubs, arts programs, sports teams, community events, and church-run Sunday clubs and community discos. These activities contributed enormously to my development and confidence, and ultimately helped me pursue an academic degree, business career, and entrepreneurship. In my case, they truly leveled the playing field for success. Fast forward to 2001, when my second child was born, I founded a membership charity for senior businesswomen alongside my work in business. The goal was twofold: to expand leadership opportunities among women and to direct resources towards charities supporting women and children. Our network was able to unlock significant funding and in-kind support, services, products, and professional services. For example, we refurbished care facilities, built playgrounds, and run long-term support programs for charities helping mothers with drug addiction, mental health challenges, as well as teenage mothers. Through this work, I realized something important. Resources often existed and were available when requested, but what was missing was the platform to connect those resources with organizations that needed them most. After 6 years running the charity, the realization became at the origin of whatimpact. It took another decade to decide when and where to bring that idea to life, which ultimately brought me to UK, the most charitable country in Europe. In 2017, we built the first technology to make this possible at scale. whatimpact is a national digital marketplace where VCSE organizations can access partnerships, grants, resources from private and public sector organizations in one place. Our role is to facilitate connections and help focus on the real impact. We sit at the intersection of third, public, and private sector, helping collaboration become more efficient, transparent, and impactful. Today, there is a significant opportunity through the policies for VCSE organizations. The UK has become global leader in public procurement reform. Mandatory social value requirements are reshaping what public sector contracts demand from their suppliers, making VCSEs key players in this scenario. Government, both central and local, is actively seeking greater involvement with VCSEs and also SMEs, both as direct suppliers and as social value delivery partners. The resources connected to these opportunities can be substantial, and they are available to every organization in this room. However, through our work with thousands of VCSEs, hundreds of companies, and public sector buyers, we have identified several gaps that still limit effective collaboration. 3 stand out. First, awareness and access to procurement knowledge. Public procurement is complex and highly specialized subject matter. Secondly, ensuring VCSE organizations having a seat at the decision-making table is important. Social value and procurement strategies should be developed with them. And third, the role of technology and digital capability, which are essential for organizational resilience, operational efficiency, and credible impact measurement and reporting, is just growing. Let us return to the information you shared when you registered for this event. Our survey of over 700 VCSE organizations tell an important story. The diversity of roles and organizations represented here today reflects how relevant these topics are across the sector. Public procurement, social value, and cross-sector collaboration are clear areas for growing interest and necessity. The data on screen highlights something important. Despite meaningful engagement with public and private sector organizations, confidence remains relatively low. Even organizations that have already participated in procurement processes often still describe themselves as inexperienced. This does not reflect the lack of capability in the sector. Rather, it reflects rapidly evolving procurement policies, increasing complexity, and the need for stronger support and capacity building structures. What many organizations already have is partnerships, relationships. What is often missing is the knowledge, confidence, and channels needed to convert those relationships into formal delivery partnerships. That is precisely the gap this summit aims to address. There is one more issue that deserves attention. VCSE leaders and delivery teams are working under sustained pressure. Demand from beneficiaries continues to grow, often in both complexity and volume. Funding remains uncertain, resources, financial, human, and digital, are frequently stretched. This inevitably affects sustainability and well-being across the sector. That is why we have included organizational and leadership well-being as part of today's conversations. This summit was designed with the clear goal to help VCSE organizations gain the knowledge, confidence, and connection needed to engage more effectively with procurement, social value, and partnership opportunities. The sector's place at the decision-making table in procurement, partnerships, and community solutions must be built deliberately. The day is divided into 4 quarters with creative breaks in between. Please stay for as much as the program you can, but feel free to join sessions flexibly if you cannot attend the whole day. Every speaker accepted the invitation to participate without a fee and without hesitation. That alone says a great deal about the commitment within this community. All survey responses and questions you submitted during the registration were also shared with the speakers in advance. I would like to thank my wonderful team, especially Philip, Rick, and Natasha, and our creative co-host Ashley for helping bring this day together. We have designed this summit by learnings from past experience, co-creating knowledge today, and helping to make tomorrow feel like a little bit less uncertain. That is why we are here today. Thank you, and let's get started.
Thank you so much, Tiia. Thank you. The